Okay, we're back to Mass Effect 2. Hopefully we get to 3, but so far the story isn't as engaging as I remember. I might try shep and see if that's a bit better. I do have to replay the fucking tutorial. We'll try it. We'll see what's like. It's just not as engaging as I remember. This game was really hype in the beginning, but it's lost some of its charm, I guess. And I noticed I really do like Insanity, the mode at least. I'll put on subtitles. I'm just hoping with her acting we can get into the story. It's just so dry. Every other character in the game is trying, and then I think it's Mark Mir is just like, okay, it's just like being read off a teleprompter or something like that. I've seen Trump do better performances. Actually, gosh, anyone is doing a better performance than that guy.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Okay, let's try again.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
I'm bored of this,
No
Sergeant.
one wants to admit that humanity
I
is
don't want to
under attack.
replay.
But they're sending
I didn't
her
get
to
too
fight
far.
Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus.
We must.
They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon.
Okay, I'll try.
But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
Anyways, well, maybe we'll even try the romances. It might not be too bad. I'm a bit disappointed. I know it was very fun, the Miranda one. But we'll try out Thane and Jacob. I think you could do a little bi sort of mixing with Jack. Or was that like fan fiction? I don't know. So let's play shep. I just played her in 1, I think, maybe even 2, but it's hard to say.
FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. Running silent.
His reads are just very bad.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth
And then you
activity.
watch all the other voice actors like give a shit.
Three ships went missing here in the past month.
It's so bad.
Something happened to him.
I
My
don't
money's
even
on
get why he
slavers. The terminus
was there
system
for
is
the
crawling
3
with them.
games.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner.
It was just like no voice
Unidentified
direction or
vessel.
anything.
Looks like a cruiser.
Just imagine you knowing
Good
signatures.
God. Yeah, it's like when you're the
Cruiser is
son of
changing
the
course. Now on
CEO or
intercept
something.
trajectory.
You know,
Stealth
the
systems are
production
engaged.
guys.
There's no way
So
a Geth ship
bad.
could possibly.
It's not the Geth.
Let's
Brace for
put those
evasive
guys
maneuver.
right in the middle of everything. I'm like, everyone is carrying you. The story doesn't even. Yeah.
Multiple home breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Look at this. Emoting. Just try. Okay, let's leave her. Oh, right, the Chroma's Liara. Shit. Alright, we'll do Liara. Forget. Shepard.
Stress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time?
Damn, we're better. Holy shit, I forgot about Liara.
I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses.
Wow.
Get everyone onto the escape shuttles.
Okay, we'll try playing this. We might be able to handle this.
I'm not leaving.
Okay, I'll give you an order. I want straight renegade now.
Get to the damn shuttles! I'll haul Joker's crippled ass out of here.
There's a voice I can handle it. Jeez.
Get the hell out of here!
Christ. Yeah, babe.
Everybody in! Go!
Take care. She's a bionic Wonder Woman. My future wife. Spoilers. This is DLC this game. Let's. She gets into a very high position. That's how I like them. Making money. And then I just do these little heroic things, and then we're in a good place. It's a plan. Alright, let's get Joker out. I can actually fucking play this. Where's... Is this where, right? Or do I have to go up the stairs? Okay, Joker. Alright, let's see your figure. No, not his figure. Oh no, I have to go up the fucking stairs. I'm not sexist. I'm. that's noticing. Yeah. I mean, I do check out the guys too. We just don't check out guys for figures usually. It should be the performance, but it's not working out so well. We're just gonna help Joker. Couldn't avoid the fucking laser beam.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
Okay. No. I could just do all the Renegades
Dead,
ones.
just like us if we don't get the hell out of
Holy
here.
shit.
Oh no.
Well, it's interesting. But you can look at guys for the figures too. The most admirable part is the back. Especially when I have that little trim. Yes. That is my tendon compliment for today. Or people think I'm sexist. So I'll let that out. And then everything should be soothed. Oh, it's a tough day for Shepherd. Really disappointed in people. Now, when that happened, the first time I was playing it, I think I got tears in my eyes. I was like, I can't believe they're doing this. Oh god, I have to go through this comic. Okay, so I skipped straight to the second game. Maybe I'll play the first one. I don't know.
Just another routine mission.
I just know the combat was fun
Why
in
do they
this one.
always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make. The paths you choose. That turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission. answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. Whatever it
The
was.
story's been
It was
revitalized.
massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant.
That's all it
Kate
takes. Just a
Malenko.
nice voice.
Good kid. Loyal. By the book.
Oh, that's
with
terrible
talent for
drawing of
biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol. Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough. Disciplined. Ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. A ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Lieutenant Alenko made the mistake of getting too close. It hit him with some type of energy. I grabbed him and threw him out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move. Could barely breathe. Everything went black.
I hate how much I have to think
And I
about a
saw
penis.
something. Vision.
Being hard.
Pain. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council.
It looks like a little
I was
world.
expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Udina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Udina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led us to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tally. A tech expert with a knack for hacking. She'd
Tally was a
procured some
fan favorite.
information on Saren.
Not my favorite,
Evidence
but
that
she's
proved
very
Saren
popular.
was dirty.
Maybe I'll be
Tally's evidence
converted.
proved that Saren
I've
was
matured a
responsible
lot.
for the massacre on Eden Prime. And the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship.
I'm not sure
But
it's a
it went
maturity
much
thing,
further.
though.
Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, and disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace that they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon.
Women are
Made
very
so much
sexy
sense out of my visions.
from this. Looks like a
Not much
Marvel
else.
artist or something like that.
We couldn't
They
convince
do
the
the-
council that the Reapers were a
I
threat,
don't even know what the pose
but
is
they
like.
agreed Saren had to be stopped.
Something
They
like
stripped
that.
him of his Spectre status and gave me the
and
honor
keep
of
that
becoming
butt
the
out.
first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I'd need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara. Protein expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant.
I didn't know
Unlike most
that.
Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species, Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant.
Alright.
Caden was a little concerned
So
about the
it's
connection
canon, I
shared
think.
with Liara. As commander,
Femship
I knew either
romance is
relationship had
Liara.
the potential to interfere with the mission.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna pick Liara.
I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently, she felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission, finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to Noveria, where he'd enslaved the queen of a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni queen. The queen's drones were everywhere, and they were not happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we
So
arrived,
I don't know how
Saren
much
was gone, with
you'll
the
get
information.
from
I tried to reason with Benezia,
the previous
but Saren
parts,
had
but
indoctrinated her.
I played straight Renegade
Somehow acquired the
for my
ability
first
to
2
control people's
playthroughs,
actions and
and I
wills.
tried Paragon on Femship. I'm gonna flip
Benezia
it.
wouldn't surrender.
I'm gonna
And
be
Liara was
just
forced to watch
Renegade.
her mother die in her arms.
Everything is going my way.
Liara was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni queen to deal with.
And we're just gonna
She
stomp on some
claimed her
things.
drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized
So we
the
killed the
galaxy
queen.
before. I couldn't take the chance. I had a mission to do, and an army of angry Rachni would be one more problem I didn't have time to deal with.
Exactly.
With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. The Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex disagreed, violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But
Okay.
he wouldn't back down.
I'm not that Renegade. I try to keep everyone alive.
Fortunately, Rex
Except
was
the
smarter
Rachni
than he
queen.
looked. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper. It spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split my team into 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other.
Notice how they draw her
Distraction.
arm?
We had a nuke and we
Hooking
planned to
line
use
on.
it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren
I have
showed
no
up.
idea how they're making
fought.
sure you get
Told them to
access
make
as she's
time for my
supposed to
team.
be with her running pose.
And talking to him,
They're just
I realized
curving
the
to her, I
truth.
guess.
It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign, the Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all
These
of them.
people down.
He tried to convince me he was still in control. So he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence. He was kidding himself. Or
I
believing the
think that
lies
she was a bit
Sovereign was telling him.
nonsense though. Make sure they're there.
Before I could convince him to stop,
Alright.
he ran. Leaving me just seconds
I'll
to
take them
extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I
Alright,
could only
ooh.
save one of them.
It's a renegade option. Okay, we're saving Ashley too.
Caden was a good man and a great soldier.
I didn't mind doing Mass Effect 3.
But I had to choose.
I know there was some out.
That was the last time Saren would slip away from me.
I know they
And
did your
then,
character
The
wrong.
next
though.
time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ios, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could
I
defeat
played
him.
the first 2
Liara
games.
saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Caden's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we put our feelings aside for the sake of the mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other. And it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years before that, each time purging the galaxy of life. The Protheans had fought and died like every species before them, but a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He'd caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope that the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Council fleets battled Saren's army outside the Citadel, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human Alliance fleet in jeopardy.
Okay, yep.
The Council could be replaced, but the fleets were needed here and now if we were going to defeat Sovereign.
We need a new political party in
control,
place.
Saren defeated and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet. The battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. The costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left to me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician, ruthless and ambitious. He would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be placed before him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, a career soldier, tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right.
Okay, so last time there were some decisions that just seemed stupid to pick the renegade one. This was one of them. I obviously picked Anderson, but I can try Udina right now, and we'll see what it's like.
I didn't much like Udina, but sometimes you need a pit bull on your side. Someone willing to be the bad guy, for the sake of the greater good. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned cleanup duty, routing out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
All right. This is the backstory.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
mad about this loading screen. If they had made it seamless. Christ, I don't want to customize a shepherd. I can give you Zeal as a name though. Maybe I could have gotten a custom shepherd. Will this be bad? What else we can customize you? Oh my god. I can't customize you. I just feel a bit awkward about it. Do I have to make a block? I'll have to give a shit as well. That's the only thing. I could download a custom. Those aren't too bad. It's alright. The default's not too bad. Let's try. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Let's check the presets. That's all the presets, eh? Alright. I'll take this a short hair one. Oh, jeez. Look like a vampire. Give me those dark eyes so I can gaze into your spirit. Let's see what no shapes are. Oh, give me that cute little button nose. But I can make it a lot more that way, I guess. Give the hair like a block. It's one of those other noses. I just like a Nordic nose. Interesting. Not the Disney nose. I wish I got a model for the FemShep, but the customizations never look that fucking good. Just fix your eyebrows and I think we're good. Brow height, bright depth. Here? Brow and then brow. Okay, you don't look too bad like that. Let's try your mouth. I'm gonna give myself some really small lips. Pucker lips. That's the smallest it can be? What the fuck? I know that's not true. You're not bad. Oh, okay. Mouth and lip size. Alright, let's. Man, that was very nice. That's probably 2. I could do that, I guess. Alright, just remove the drone. That's not a lot. It's kind of pretty. What? What's his missing, really? No makeup. Okay. I think that's fine. She looks like a bit like a skeletal. Alright. That's your face. I'm playing Vanguard. Earthborn. Only Earthborn. Ruthless. That's Zeo Shepherd. I will continue. I remember I got a custom. People make a bunch of the customs, and I just picked one. When I was playing. Oh, then it's default.
Showing an awareness of her surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. She's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
I get weirdly anxious about it. It feels like I have to do how I look, or it's about like self-hate or something. That's how ridiculous it's gotten. I was considering pink hair, but you know how it is. If it's not realistic, you're not really RPGing.
Wake up, Commander.
Alright, I have some scars already.
Get out of that bed now. This
Oh,
facility
my
is
complexion's a
under
bit lighter than I thought it'd be.
Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry!
Oh, come on. Look at them.
Grab the pistol and armor from the locker.
Alright.
You don't have time to wait around, Shepard.
Alright, let's
Grab
grab
your
a
weapon
pistol.
and armor.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol. Looks like they set up a barricade to try and hold the
Okay,
effects off.
so my setup.
Look out!
Okay, shit.
Keep moving. We need to get you to the shuttles.
My keyboard is on my lap. My mouse is on like a coffee table type of thing. As I try to find something else to use. We're just gonna kind of play like this.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position. Don't take any chances. Stay in cover while you take out those mechs.
Okay. I know since started. So it does get tricky. What the fuck? Where do you come from?
Shields fail.
But it's not impossible.
Nice work, Shepard. Don't waste time. I can't keep the mechs distracted for long.
I skipped some ammo back there, but I don't think it's
Reinforcements
important.
heading your way. Grab the grenade launcher off the security officer's body.
Excuse me. Okay.
Here come the mechs.
You've been spotted.
Take the
Walk.
elevator down one floor.
They. Just as Mass Effect 2 was coming out,
Get to the door. Run.
EA Games bought BioWare.
Head to the next room.
And when I saw the improved combat, I was like, I guess it's not too bad. Because the combat is very nice. But everyone was worried about the RPG aspects. Everyone, I mean, on the forums. and I was a little apprehensive too. I know those big companies can kind of eradicate any sort of treasure in anything else. But the combat survived, and the third game wasn't too bad either. So, and then WoW's just been doing stuff kind of like this.
Log update. The cost of this project is so far.
I do remember.
That we go over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all this money. Maybe it's better not to
So that's the traitor.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Okay, that's 2 years you've had to really work on me, and then they had to speed it up for some reason. Do they get into how they are keeping all the tissues from deteriorating? I can't even keep chicken in my fridge for more than 2 days.
I've got him!
Alright, there's Jacob. Stick with me, buddy. Well, headshots do more. Just
Get over
waste
here!
it.
What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
You tell
I
me.
just woke up. Probably know more than I do.
Right, sorry about that. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
Let's go.
It's your station, Jacob. I'll follow you.
First step, let's finish off these metal bastards. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Can range the complexions a little. There's just that one and this one. I look like I'm Mexican.
Ready to get the hell off this station?
Dark chocolate, I guess. Oh, let's get out of here.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if you...
Check. Anyone on this frequency?
My lips are interesting.
Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
Who's this guy?
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Okay. Well, you can already see the customizing has some flaws. I know my eyelashes shouldn't be glitching through my eyelid. Anyways, I don't want Jacob looking better than me. Alright.
Threat detected.
The station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Oh, wait. What the fuck?
Nice trip!
Rerouting power backup.
Okay. There's more. He doesn't do too much damage either.
Requesting system failing. Backup system.
Wilson, find us another route out of here.
They're biotic.
One that doesn't lead straight into it.
Just keep moving toward the control room. Oh, God. They found me. Help.
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B. Hurry. They're out of control.
Server room. Okay. So what were you trying to do?
Shepard, down here!
Huh? Buddy?
Bastards got me in the leg!
Let's get out of here.
We need to get off this station.
Not going anywhere till someone fixes my leg.
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
Let's heal.
Wilson,
And get off the ground. So you couldn't crawl over there, you fucking cripple.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. Huh? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
we didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot.
In the server room.
How do you explain that?
Excuse me. That's enough options. Let's try this.
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Do little powers.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her?
Might have to cut that
There are
out.
only two possible explanations. She's either dead or she's a traitor.
Oh, you're quick. That was so quick with the projection. You're in the server room. And she's a traitor. Okay.
Haven't known her long enough to trust her.
This project was Miranda's baby. She'd never sabotage it.
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor, but that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few. We can overload the canisters to clear a path.
I did that read
That's
after.
it. Get out of here.
Is that his house or
Okay, we
something?
took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This
No.
really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
What about
Should
them?
I recognize that name?
Maybe that's a side effect of your recovery. You and Cerberus certainly have a history. According to the Alliance, we're a radical pro-human splinter group. You wiped out several of our research bases. But things change. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back.
Right.
Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now, we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Who's this guy?
Elusive man. Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him.
Heidi took
Kinda
it.
stuck.
Interesting. Wow. The elusive man. Okay, so that's the Paragon option. I remember these guys were really annoying in the side quest, so.
I don't care what his name is. He just needs to answer my questions. All of them.
Spent a lot of money and time bringing you back. I'm sure he'll be happy to tell you whatever you want to know.
Why did they give him elusive man? They're having trouble tracking him down. Oy, oy, oy. My nose had to itch out that last one. I was like, God, the timing. There's a data pad for you, Wilson. I can use it. So his skill is to just fry some data. Christ. RPG indeed. Oh, useless gun. Let me watch him. Let's see if he actually shoots. I don't really want these mini games.
Unexpected burns and internal injuries from the explosion. Subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Lazarus. I don't know too much about the myth, but I know it's about resurrecting someone. And I guess she's kind of a doctor as well.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead.
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
I probably could have questioned him. It's the idea of due process.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
Alright. It's hard to just shoot someone like that.
I had a feeling Wilson was just
But he is
looking
a
for a chance
saboteur,
to shoot
so...
me in the back.
Good instincts. Some people are far too trusting to ever see that coming. Come on, let's grab this shuttle and get out of here. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Okay, tell me about the
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
Tell me.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
What are my
What about the
teammates?
rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
Alright, let's go.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on.
I'll just be doing the ones I care about right now, and we'll see if the story can get me more engaged. It's not too bad with FemShep, at least.
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
I feel
This is a
fine.
waste of time. I feel as good as ever.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and led troops during some heavy fighting, most notably on Torva. Do you remember taking on some Batarian slavers?
Yes.
Those bastards were dug in deep in a fortified bunker. They sent a lot of good soldiers to their deaths. That's how it had to be.
You got the job done. That's all that matters. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
Do I even like
Being
Caden?
human is that sometimes you give orders knowing that your people are gonna die. That can't affect your decisions. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Okay.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
I'll save it here. That's some dog. It happens like once a day. It needs to be walked or something. I'm gonna just